morning light found Alex standing on the bridge, clutching an old notebook. The wind rustled his pages, sketches of the mountains he had once dreamed of climbing. They seemed to be his home, his goal. They were just distant illusions now. Someday, he muttered, watching the river swallow up the black tie, a relic of corporate life that he resented. Spreadsheets, deadlines, lonely office lunches. It all disappeared in an instant with a single letter: downsizing. He didn't remember how he ended up in the park. Raindrops were tapping on the trees when a bright yellow light caught his attention. A little girl in a raincoat chasing a balloon. "I'll catch him!" she shouted, tripping over tree roots. Alex returned the balloon, and her face lit up as if he had given her the sun. "I'm Lisa, and who are you?" Her mother, Anna, shared a story that made his heart ache. Lisa was born with a weak heart. The doctors said she wouldn't run, she wouldn't laugh, she wouldn't really live. But every morning she repeated the same words. "Today I am stronger than yesterday." "How do you manage not to lose hope?" asked Alex. Lisa smiled and pointed to a scar on her chest that looked like a wing. "Because tomorrow might be better," the girl replied. That night, Alex dusted off his notebook. The pages smelled of forgotten dreams. Everest, Kilimanjaro, Elbrus. He turned on the computer. 5,000 kilometers to the base. Impossible, he thought. But Lisa's laughter echoed in his head. Tomorrow could be better. The next day, he went to the library. Books on mountaineering, memoirs of climbers, maps. His hands were shaking as he drew a line towards Elbrus. 5,642 meters. "A newbie? You won't last a day," the coach grinned at the gym, watching Alex struggle to pull himself up. He fell. He got up. He fell down again. "I spent my last savings on shoes." A year later, he stood at the foot of the mountain. The snow crunched under his feet. The wind screamed a warning. The experienced climbers moved forward, leaving him behind in the storm. "Breathe deeply," Lisa's voice rang in his head. He kept walking, waist deep in snow, biting the ice to stay awake. The night in his tent was brutal. The shadows whispered, "Weakling." But at dawn, the peak was already within reach. He crawled the last 100 meters. My fingers were numb, and the backpack was an unbearable weight. Pressed against his chest was a photo of Lisa with the caption, "You can do it." When his hand finally touched the peak mark, he didn't celebrate. He was crying for the first time in many years, out of pure joy. When he returned home, he found Lisa in a hospital bed, pale but smiling. She handed him a new drawing, a man on top, a bird hovering next to him, holding a balloon. "It's you and me," she whispered. And Alex realized that his climbing had never been about mountains. He rented an abandoned warehouse and turned it into a climbing wall. The first to arrive were the veterans who had ghosts in their eyes. Then there are the intimidated teenagers, women hiding bruises under long sleeves. "Why are you helping us?" a 15-year-old girl asked, leaving the house for the first time in several months. "Because someone believed in me," Alex replied. "Now it's my turn." Today it stands on a different peak, not on Elbrus, but on a small hill near the city. Around him are those who once felt broken, but now stand tall. Lisa, now a teenager, shouts to him from below, "I'm next!" Alex has a new drawing in his pocket. Everest. Your choice today is someone's hope tomorrow. Just breathe. Just go.